So we're going to take a few moments to settle in and relax and just notice your breathing and allow yourself to breathe in and out through your nose. So just a natural breath cadence for you. And if it feels right for you, put one or both hands on your belly, just below your belly button. So we want to connect with, and by the way, if you're in a male gendered body, also a womb space. So we're going to connect with our womb energy, that deep, dark energy. Just remembering that if you're in a male gendered body, then your creativity that's coming from that womb space might be related to, it could be human children that you have, but it might also be related to your caretaking. It might be related to the productivity of what you do for your work, and it might be related to art or craft of some kind. How it is that you produce things of beauty in the world, making the world an ever more beautiful place. So we want to connect with that and allow the breath to lead us there without leading the breath. So we're going to follow the breath and notice the breath and notice the sensation of the cool dryness of the air as it enters the nostrils. And you can pay attention to kind of the edges of your nostrils, if you wish, as the air enters. And we're going to welcome that air. It's the environment, the atmosphere of Grandmother Earth entering our body, nourishing us, bringing prana, life force energy into the body with each inhalation. And sometimes we can think of the new moon herself as a deep inhalation. Or sometimes she can also be the pause at the end of the exhale. So let's just focus on now the exhale. Again, natural cadence of the breath. We're not trying to lead it anywhere. Just noticing the warmth and the moisture of the exhalation. So bringing your attention to the edges of the nostrils and noticing the breath as it moves in and out of the body, unencumbered. And as we sink into this sensation of unencumbered breath, hand on the belly, on the womb space, connecting to our inner creativity, our inner knowing, our inner awareness. We so often think of our intuition as coming from our third eye, our sixth chakra, which is fair. Certainly lots of extrasensory perception available to us through the third eye, but we're not going to focus on the third eye this evening, not a lot. We're going to focus on the belly because that is the place below the fourth chakra that feeds the heart chakra and that connects us with the first and second chakras to the earth. And this is a key piece with this deeply transformative, chaotic energy that we're dancing in at the moment. Connecting with the belly, connecting with the womb space, going deep within that creative space of you is such a central feature of how we navigate this time. So allowing the breath to lead you deeper and deeper into the belly, we're going to visualize walking through a wood. It's not nighttime yet, but it's close. The sun is just setting. And because we're in a wood, it feels a little bit darker, a little bit damper than it would if you were out on a hill watching the sunset or at the beach. So right now, We have the trees as our friends, and as we walk through this wood, we make our way toward a body of water. It's not large, but it's very still. And of course, because there's no moon, it's particularly dark, that water. It's not necessarily reflecting any light in the sky. And this is a beautiful body of water to use for scrying. And scrying is a mode of visioning, if you will. You can use it for future visioning, or you can just use it for present moment visioning. And that's what we're going to use it for right now, because one of the key pieces of this energy also is it's encouraging us to be fixed in place. It's encouraging us to be still. And even as Scorpio looks across at its energetic opposite, which is Taurus, Taurus is fixed earth. And so we're working with some fixed earth and some fixed water energy at the moment. In contrast to all of that wild, action-taking, Uranian, Mars, dancing energies. There's lots of movement around us, but what we're doing is finding our own deeper stillness within. And the earth and this water, this deep, dark water, is helping us, supporting us to find that stillness within. And we've all been there, that still point within. If you allow the breath to take you there, if you go and sit perhaps on a rock or a log or right on the ground, right next to the pool, you'll sense that there are things being reflected in that pool. And so as you sink into the center of yourself and find that stillness, you're going to call on your inner wise one. And that inner wise being is going to show up for you in reflection in that pool. And so if you just lean over just a little bit, look into the reflection, and you're going to see yourself, kind of. But then very slowly, your inner wise one is going to show up. And the way your wise one looks may be completely familiar to you. It may also be surprising. Your wise one may be showing up a little bit differently than usual. Maybe they have a gender, maybe they don't. Oftentimes we'll find that the wise one is mixed in gender and can show up in all sorts of different ways. They may be humanoid, but they may not be. Don't discount the wisdom of the rock, the tree, the bird, or the bumblebee. There are many worlds of Grandmother Earth that are available to you to support you. So just surrender to the moment of this stillness, the still earth. There's no wind. The sun has set. There's no moon visible in the sky, though of course she's there for us always. And she's encouraging you to go deeply within yourself and to commune with that wise one. And as you do so, bring to mind just for a moment something in the external world, might have been today, might have been yesterday, fairly recent, something that's niggling at you, something that bothered you, something that enraged you or infuriated you, something that upset you. Can be tiny or big. It's completely up to you, but just bring that to mind And then as you bring that thing to mind and notice that little bit of upset or that anger or that distress that comes up from that situation, just turn and look at yourself from the perspective of your wise one, as if you were in the pool, watching yourself on the shore. And just notice your countenance, your stance, your attitude to this issue. Simply notice. Notice what part of you is coming forward most obviously. Is it the self-righteous part of you? Is it the victim part of you? Is it the sad Eeyore part of you? Of course, there are many, many aspects to you. So just notice, what is the pervasive attitude that you're holding? Maybe it's a belief. Maybe it's a story that you've been telling yourself for a long time. Maybe it's a story handed down your familial line about what is true and what is not. Whatever it is for you, just notice. And then very gently let it go. Just notice how you've been holding on to a particular attitude. And even if it's just for this moment, allow yourself to release it. And as you do so, come back into your body and observe your wise one and see what they have to say to you, what message. They may speak in words or song or tone, maybe in colors or shapes, sacred geometry. It might be just an idea that pops into your head. It might be a full-on movie. Whatever awareness it is that that wise one has for you at this time, allow yourself to receive it through your eyes, through your inner ears, kinesthetically through the feeling in your body, through any pictures that may be showing up in your mind's eye. Any taste sensations. Just notice. And as you sit here in your stillness and your safety, with the firm earth beneath you and this deep pool of water speaking to you, sharing its wisdom with you, take a moment to feel gratitude. Take a moment to just appreciate the beauty and the gift and support that these elements offer you. And know that you can return here anytime. This is a tool that you can use for your own benefit, for your own grounding, for your own awareness. It supports you to release with ease and to be more fully present to yourself without judgment, just noticing. And to gently shift your attitude to any particular thing, even if it's an old, old story. Allow yourself to receive this new perception. And when you're ready, we're going to set our intention and sit together for 3 minutes, holding this intention from this place of heightened awareness that we've been offered during our time next to this deep, dark pool on this new moon night. My intention is that I fully embody peace within and consciously resonate with harmony for all people and our planet every day.